Good morning, teachers. This is your principal, Miss Garza, from Penta Ultra High School. And the purpose of this presentation is to let all my teachers know about a great and wonderful program that will assist many of our students higher their academic achievement and decrease the dropout rates. But before I go over the surprise, let me go over the National Education Technology Plan to give you a hint or idea of the great new changes that will happen in our campus. The goal of the National Education Technology Plan is for all learners to have engaging and empowering learning experiences, both in and out of school, that prepares them to be active, creative, knowledgeable in our global network society. In addition, professional educators will be supported individually and in teams by technology that connects them to data, content, resource, expertise, and learning experience that enable and inspire more effective teaching for all learners. Having stated the National Technology Plan, it is clear that the changes and modifications in our campus will deal with technology and tools. The following video I have prepared for you is to explain a little more about our goals and objectives of our campus in order to meet the National Technology Plan. The great news is that we'll be acquiring and implementing iPads in the classroom this school year. I know several of you have been waiting for this day to come to better engage our students in the class and to prevent students from losing interest in learning and dropping out of school. I believe that by implementing technology tools like iPads, we can inspire students and create lifelong technology learners. Though I would have loved to have provided every single student in our campus with an iPad, we only have a limited amount and only 2 grade levels will be getting them this year. The 2 grade levels selected were based on our campus improvement plan, and I'll be showing you a video on our campus improvement plan so you can see who are going to be those 2 grade levels acquiring the tools, technology tools for the lessons in the classrooms. The two grade levels targeted were the 11th and the 12th grade. The use of iPads will engage and interest students regarding learning and overall school, subsequently decreasing the dropout rate. Also, since juniors and seniors are on their way out of high school, we need to help students become literate with the use of technology for the real world. We need students to be able to navigate and use technology to succeed in the near future. However, based on the Texas Campus Star Chart, it is evident that Penta Ultra High School is barely developing and adopting the use of technology. The areas in need of improvement are related to teaching and learning, educator preparation, and development. It is imperative to create new methods and techniques to increase the use of technology if we plan to incorporate the use of iPads in the classroom lessons and students' learning. To initiate the implementation of iPads in the classrooms, teachers will need to attend several professional developments to attain adequate knowledge in the use and implementation of iPads in the lesson. Teachers need to become proficient and knowledgeable in the area of technology in order to successfully adapt the use of technology in the classroom. We need teachers to be confident and self-assured when it comes to incorporating iPads with instructional time. Teachers will have technical support as needed, providing guidance and recommendations. So going to our next great news is that there will be an addition to Penta Ultra High School. The new person will now provide teachers and students with technical support. The tech support will serve as a technology coordinator. The tech support will have the responsibility of recommending and training teachers on what technology tools to use for the lesson. The implementation of iPads is not only about acquiring new fancy gadgets, but it's a great resource that can be used to assist our special populations. iPads can facilitate the learning process of students. For example, we have students with limited motor skills, we have students who are visually impaired, and we have some students who are autistic. But they can learn in alternate ways that can best fit their characteristics. The availability of the iPads will close the gap of access between all students. Now, all students, regardless of socioeconomic status, background, or characteristics or situations, will have the opportunity to have a technological tool to maximize their academic potential. In the following video, you will be able to observe how students learn and interact through the use of iPads, and how iPads can be beneficial to students' academic success in school.
Today we live in a world where technology is everywhere. It's basically at your fingertips. Everywhere you go, you're that much closer to the answer. And with technology becoming more and more prominent in our society, it needs to be in the schools. Being able to use the iPad while teaching really helps me keep the kids up to date with what's going on in the world and how they're using technology on a daily basis, because everywhere we go, there's technology, and they have it right here at their fingertips. One of the funny things that I've found over the last year and a half of using the iPad in the classroom is that the kids get so involved they don't really realize they are learning as much as they're learning, and they just are just doing. And because everything is such an easy process, they're not stopped by, there's no roadblocks for them, and so they'll immediately get involved in something way further than you would have thought they would, and they don't realize they're not only learning, but they're kind of enjoying doing it as well. And that's just been a really neat thing to watch them grow and do things without really having to work at it or look at it as if it's work. Because I think that changes their perception. When they believe they have to do something, or they don't understand why they need to do something, their tendency to want to do it is much lower. And with the iPads, they tend to just take right to them, and whatever it is we're doing with them, they just run with it. One of my favorite things used to do in the morning is to put a QR code up on the smartboard. And when the students come in, they know immediately to go get an iPad, to pick it up, open up the QR scanner, and scan it. And a QR code is basically a quick response. It's a quick way to get information. And instead of me putting the sentence on the board and the kids come to the card and copy, they can immediately pick up an iPad and scan it, and it will tell them what I want. And I think that's been one of the more rewarding or one of the neater things about the iPad in the classroom is how limitless it is. All right, next word, screen. About the iPads and the iPods is that there's virtually no learning curve. The kids usually can come in and pick them up and right away they're able to use them, and not just use them, but to be effective with them. The challenge I have is getting out of the way and letting them show me what they can do, because they can do so much more than what I ever thought they could do.
As stated in the video, it is through iPads the students learn on their own, and they can accomplish more than we could have imagined they were capable of. In addition, a major aspect needed to succeed in the implementation of iPads is access to broadband network. We need access to internet, and not only in schools, but in our local libraries, restaurants, and community centers. Students' learning needs to expand beyond the school walls and not be limited to the school grounds. As a result of having just established a partnership with local business, they will now be providing and giving access to Wi-Fi to our students. Students will be able to use iPads outside school with access to Wi-Fi provided by businesses. Now, as technology continues to advance, it is imperative students are literate with the navigation and use of technology. We as educators need to adapt new innovative ways to teach students and create lifelong learners through technology. It is through technology that educators can close the gaps between all different learners. With technology, we are preparing students for the real world, which is governed by technology. Sorry teachers, my presentation was long, but I was eager and excited to let you all know of this great opportunity for our students. I hope this year, Penta Ultra High School will have a year filled with learning and technological innovations. I know the journey of implementing technology in our lessons will not be an easy one, but with dedication, determination, and passion, we will be able to observe and experience the beneficial features the iPads will bring to our students' learning. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.